Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another video. Now this is a video that I've been putting off for quite some time now, but I'm not really sure why. As some of you may or may not know, I'm sponsored by a few companies, and KASE Filters is one of those companies. And every now and then, each of these companies will send some of their new products for us to try. And it's awesome because I get to try new products, and then once I've tried these products, I get to send in my input, and sometimes the manufacturer will, take your suggestions and use them, and other times they won't. Now with KASE Filters, some time ago I suggested that they put color coding on their filters so that they're easier to identify when you're in your camera bag, especially for folk like me who wear reading glasses. And I was really happy when they actually came out with color coding, and they named their filters Revolution filters. Now they've been out for a little while now, but more recently they've come out with stacked filters, or filters that are a combination of two filters, which I'm really happy about. Now I have used these in the past, but they've been screw-on filters. These are still the magnetic ones. So what this means is that they've taken a CPL, or a circular polarizer, and an ND filter and stacked them into one filter. And the nice thing about that is, well, first of all, you don't have to stack filters, and secondly, the profile is still extremely thin. So what that means for me, for someone that doesn't use filters that much, is that now these are all the filters that I carry and use. So currently I have a CPL, which is silver, has a silver band on it. And then I have the ND8, which is a yellow band, but also has a CPL in it, so it has a yellow and silver band. And then there's the ND64, which is a blue band combined with a silver band of a CPL. And lastly, we have the 10 stop, which is just a red band. Now, for whatever reason, KASE decided not to combine a CPL with the 10 stop, and I suspect that it's because when you put on a CPL, it's extremely difficult to see through the camera sometimes, so it would be really hard to see the effects of a CPL. So you'd end up having to still stack filters for that one, which is not a huge deal. But I must admit, when it comes to photographing things like waterfalls, when you're using a polarizer and an ND filter, having not to stack those filters is a real bonus. And having them with such a thin profile is great if you're using wide angle lenses, because that really cuts down on the vignetting. So I'm really pleased with the new filters. Another relatively new product from KASE are the low profile magnetic rings that fit on the end of each lens. Now these particular rings, they're so thin, they just have a thread on them. They actually fit on the inside of the front of the barrel of your lens. So to actually get them in, you have to use this little tool here. There's a couple of notches that are on the ring, and you just fit this into the notches and then slowly screw it into the front of your lens, and you just leave it there permanently. The nice thing about this ring is that you can't even see it, and also it doesn't interfere with using perhaps the lens cap that came with your lens, and it doesn't interfere with using a lens hood. So another great product from KASE. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I'll leave a link down below to the filters on the UK website, KASE Filters UK, and yeah, go check them out. They're really great filters.